Hello everyone! Welcome to the stream of the North American Mania Tournament Semifinals round between Nepijin and Linc. I'm Silvas Elves, and joining me is going to be none other than Chu. How are you doing today?
Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Nice to be here once again, and we've got an epic match ahead of ourselves. Got two of the most solid players in the United States going up against each other. I'm so excited.
Honestly, the one thing that's kind of surprising is how Linc's able to hold on to such a very dense map like this. Linc showing that they're putting in the work really. Like if I were to see Linc last year, I don't think he would be able to hold this long. And right now, he's doing a really decent job. Nepijin, of course, it's Nepijin. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's right. Nepijin has been good for years, and well, so has Linc. But it's Linc who's recently had a huge skill boost. If you've seen his scores recently, they're really terrifying. He's gotten like very good scores on songs like Image Material, Can You Feel My Heart, etc. And he's definitely up there with the top MWC players of the USA at the current moment.
Yeah, I agree. Linc isn't exactly a player you should ever underestimate. Though right now, it seems to be that Ellen walls are something that Linc could work on. You know, I gotta be fair. Those patterns are really difficult. So, like, I'm not gonna lie. Even though the jump stream or the hand stream Ellen sections are, at least for me, harder, learning Ellen walls would certainly be the more challenging task because you're kind of forced to integrate some factors of release into density in a way, so I can see why they're having difficulties there.
I think Linc is just not as hasn't like thought of this sort of density as like something to act. You know, maybe if you clear Yami or Yume, like maybe files like these start to become files that you begin to look at and try to act. But maybe Linc isn't at that point yet, but Neptune certainly is.
Yeah, I mean, Neptune has not only the long note skill, but also the physicality to be able to play those kinds of maps. I mean, Linc also has really good physicality. Don't don't get me wrong, but Neptune is definitely someone who you wouldn't want to challenge in terms of that skill.
Yeah, that's right. However, that being said, I think Linc can definitely snag a point here or there. Maybe if he loses, it might be closer than you might expect, just because his skill is really, really good. I'd say his accuracy is like right up there with Nepijin at this level. It's just maybe Nepijin's physicality can help him on the harder aspects of this pool.
That is true. Although I have to say, I actually don't know how this match is gonna go because I feel like Linc could take off some points from Neptune, especially considering with the scores you mentioned.
Yeah, if Nepijin misses and Linc is having a good day, then there's definitely gonna be some break points. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how hard this pool is for Linc.
And right now, like you can tell that Linc is like really going toe to toe with Neptune.
Yeah, it really shows that when Linc is in his comfort zone, he can easily match Nepijin's accuracy, if not beat his accuracy. And I think that's what makes him so scary of a player at this level.
And right now, oh my goodness, Linc and Nepijin are just I can't believe I'm saying this, but looks like Nepijin is gonna have to really push. Oh, that 200 almost gave it to Linc. That's a very impressive performance from both players, and both of them like only getting 1/200. So the ratio was really the only thing that gave Linc the victory there.
Yeah, and as you can see, both these players are deadly, deadly consistent on files easier than semifinals level. Now the question is, can Linc keep up with Nepijin at this level? I think that's going to be answered in this match. But now we're going to go into our picks and we're going to go to our protects and bans. So I don't have the chat pulled up, so we'll have to see what they protect and ban. So Neptune wins the roll, 78-33. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what they protect and ban.
I think Nepijin should definitely protect LN. Like I know that Rice is also something that Nepijin is good at, but that at the end of the day, you want to choose something that you think your opponent may be having a very difficult time on. So I'd say protect LN. Oh wow, wait a minute. No, they're actually gonna be protecting Euphoria. I kind of don't like this protect actually, because Linc is known to be able to full combo very long maps, and this is certainly a long map as well. So I don't know if this is a good protect.
Yeah, that's. I would say that even if Nep wanted to protect an LN, I'm not sure if he would be so safe at this level. Like, Linc has really good long note accuracy, and it's just a matter of how much his comfort zone goes into.
I mean that's true, yeah, but like, I would say you're definitely safer on the long notes than on the Rice, if that makes sense.
Yeah, at least right, yeah, because I guess like it is kind of physical. So Linc's comfort zone is probably higher for Rice than it is for long notes.
That's fair.
But I wouldn't be so sure. Alright, so Linc is going to protect Hybrid 2, that's Illegal Legacy. That's been a pretty popular pick this weekend. And he bans LN1, the Middle East, also a pretty popular ban this weekend. But not really giving anything away.
So right now, long note. Wait, Hybrid 2 being a protect. I just noticed that right now. I don't know what Linc is going for there actually. Although Linc banning long note makes a lot of sense. Though I think Endmark may have been actually no. The Middle East was probably the best ban that Linc has actually.
Yeah,
considering how dense it is and how long it is as well.
Yeah, I would say Nep would definitely have the advantage on density the most out of the LNs. I already see Rice 4 being banned since they're... yeah, so Rice 4 gets the ban. And whose pick is it? It's going to be Nep's pick.
And if I were Nep, I'm actually not sure, but maybe go for something like Rising Water, which is, yes, your map, I know, but like, wait, Neptune hasn't banned yet?
No, Nep has banned Rice. Nep has banned Rice 4.
Okay, but like, oh my god, alright, there you go. Oh, there you go, sorry, just got a wrong message.
Oh yeah. Okay, now it's Nep's pick, and what do we go for? We're going to go for LN3, so that's maybe to see how well Linc is on these LNs, to see if maybe Nep can test the waters on these LNs, and if it's closer than he expects, then maybe the rice will be better.
That's true. Although, I really don't know if Link would be able to catch up, specifically because of the length of this. See, players who are less capable than the opponent on long notes tend to be the ones that fall first. So I wouldn't be surprised if this pick favors Nepijin by around the 1 minute and 30 mark, because it really takes a lot of LN mastery to be able to hold on for significant amounts of time.
And we're gonna know in due time. This file presents its difficulty in bursts, so you'll have a lot of space, a lot of areas where it isn't going to be as dense. But as you say, it can pose a pretty significant consistency test, and right. And I think like Nev simply just has a consistency advantage on something like this, even if it isn't that physical.
That's true. However, the good news is you did say this is not a physical, so I don't think there should be too much of a problem with for Link to play. However, I did say a while ago that the 1 minute and 30 mark is where we could probably see some potential misses here and there. But right now, it seems to be very consistent, even though the patterns are not the most straightforward. Both players are still treating it like it's a round of 32 pick, essentially.
Yeah, and don't let that score margin fool you. Nep is playing absolutely flawlessly right now. And Link, he's maybe a little bit behind those 200s, but yeah, that is a significant gap already. Even though either of these players have missed.
Alright, so we're at the halfway point, which means we're 10 seconds behind the mark that I was wanting everyone to be wary of. And this is where it starts to get crazy. Those mini jacks and bursts in general are actually making both players drop some act. Wow, Link is able to push through that. And now we are at the break section, which arguably benefits Nep, because Nepijin has the better act compared to the two. Oh my goodness, no one's missing on the mini jacks as well, so that's a very impressive performance from both.
Yeah, if both players are comfortable FCing this map, then I think Nep is just going to be better at accuracy, but Link is still holding on. He's just right there, right behind Nep, forcing Nep to play nearly perfectly.
That's true.
And
if
Nep is...
Oh! Nep is what?
No, that's a miss. That's a miss from Nep. And...
Okay, no, it's a trade. It's a trade.
No, it was just a miss from Nep, and it's a banter miss from Link. So
okay,
that means the score is going very close to the margin.
Oh my goodness, this could still go to Link, I'd say. Oh, never. As they say that, Link misses twice, and yeah, there it is. And I mean, either way, I don't think Link would have taken that.
Yeah, it looks like Link was holding on until the very end, where it started to get a little more dense. That proved to be his undoing, at least for this map. And you can see it in spades with the ratio difference, and having a better ratio by a large margin.
That one miss is deceiving on Link's end, because there were 8 50s there, and that you could honestly treat that as misses as well. So technically that's like 9 misses or 9 combo breaks in general.
Yeah, that ending is quite tricky, and this sort of physicality difference shows in the kicks like this.
That's true. I can't wait to see what Link answers with. Oh,
and he's going for a rice 6. Oh.
Yep.
I smell an act battle coming up. I don't really think this is an issue for any of these guys physically. I think both Nep and Link can handle this. They can manhandle this.
I mean, 1 minute and 23? Am I reading this correctly?
Yeah, no, it's a pretty short map, but It's just all there's like one break, but it's like it's really packed.
And speaking of act battles, I really think that there's two things to consider here. Yes, accuracy is the number one factor here, but you cannot like just focus on getting the best act because you need to hold the full combo as well.
Yeah, that's right. And Linc's accuracy, even though it's behind Nep, he's just waiting there, waiting for Nep to make any misses, forcing Nep to play nearly perfectly. Even though he is behind in accuracy, it's still very good for him because he just needs to hold on and hope for a miss, and then the point could be his.
That's true. I think Linc probably noticed that Nepijin also has a chance to choke on maps like this. Although, oh yeah, I can definitely see what Linc's trying to do here, because Linc certainly is able to full combo these kinds of maps. If you're expecting Nepijin to miss, you could be in trouble. However, it does happen, especially. Oh, but instead it happens to Linc, the wrong person who you would want to miss if you're supporting Linc.
Yeah, it looks like Linc got tripped up on some of those jump clutches near the end. They get kind of dense at the end, but Nep is holding on unscathed with an FC 995k. Very impressive from Nepijin. 965 also impressive from Linc, but it's not going to be enough. So that's going to make it 2-0 in favor of Nepijin as Nep takes his first break point.
Not to mention, Nepijin taking the V1 double S is also very crucial. This goes to show how coincident. Like, funnily enough, I think the gap in here is actually bigger than the gap that we saw on the long note map.
I think part of that is simply from the file being so short compared to Myosotis having more filler.
All right, that makes a lot of sense, but still, it just goes to show how Link may actually be able to go toe to toe with Neptune in the long notes after all. And now they're going to hybrid territory, which I don't know how to feel about this because remember, Link did protect the hybrid. So, are they really sure that you're gonna go with the same category as the one that your opponent protects? I don't know if this is a good idea. It could be good information for you if you win, but if you lose this could be a motivation pusher for the opponent.
Yeah, and I guess if you're Nep, like all you have to do is if you out ratio Linc, and you can sacrifice cylinder ratio for combo game, and I think that's Nep's strategy. You should try to not miss at all, but sacrifice not too much accuracy either.
That's true. That's true.
Here we go, Hybrid 1. This is quite similar in patterning to Rice 6, except it's more LN oriented. There's going to be more shields. There's not going to be as dense jump clutches.
Well, jump cuts, I think, are a very chokeable pattern in general. And right now, we've seen Link miss more than Neptune. I don't think it's a surprising statistic in general. However, I wouldn't be surprised if we see double drops from both players here. Because this is a very chokeable pattern in general. Like, this map has a lot of those, and hybrids tend to be ones where you don't really see everyone full combo that thing.
Yeah, some of these jump clutches and shields are very control heavy, and they pose a problem to both players. Nepijin, despite having a 99.89, could miss anywhere. Same for Linc. And Nep is having outstanding accuracy right now as we go into the first half break. But one miss, and that lead will shrink to 0. So we're going to see how they do on the second half.
That's true, but I wouldn't be surprised to see if any 200s are dropped in this section. Actually, Nepijin does drop a 200. Like, you can already tell if they're dropping at on the long note section. And here we go. This is going to be the challenging part. You've already spent so much stamina. Now it's the time to be able to see if you're able to consistently hold these. And Linc is actually gaining some accuracy while Nepijin is staying consistent. But to be fair, it's hard to gain when you're already at a 99.86%. Linc dropping some into hundreds. Are we gonna see a double full combo here? On a map like this?
Yeah, it seems like both players are gonna full combo. That's a double full combo on Hybrid 1. Very impressive showing from both players, especially Nepijin's accuracy. Once again, we see a score above 995k.
The fact that we saw double full combo here and the gap is 10k or something goes to show how big of a skill ceiling there is for Neptune. However, GS Link did put up a fight of their own. I mean, 5200 is nothing to scoff off. 282 perfects. The ratio difference isn't even that big, but certainly the great count was the reason why the gap was also huge. I'm not gonna lie though, this is very impressive considering I don't think we've seen a double full combo in this map.
Yeah, I mean, I think double full combos aren't that uncommon. I mean, we could have seen a double full combo on Chaos Japan, etc. Same with Myosotis. I think it's just a matter of chance, I suppose. And I guess now we're going to a pick where I suppose that we might see a double FC once again, and that will be a scary sight to see, to behold, if that happens.
So I believe this is a very awkward stream pick.
That's right, the streams themselves aren't that dense, but they are awkward in not just patterning, but in snaps. You have some uneven snaps here and there.
Well, speaking of awkward snaps, I'm not sure what Link's trying to go for here. Neptune is known to be very, very versatile in their right skill set, and this definitely favors players with that. But Link is also known to have a really good arsenal of right skills as well. I mean, you did mention that image material 995, right? So I guess I wouldn't be surprised if Link is also able to kill this chart, really.
Yeah, if it's the right day, then Linc can absolutely put up a fight against Nepijin. So far, we've only seen one breakpoint in Nepijin's favor. Nep has had the decisive accuracy advantage on all the picks played so far, but maybe we'll see how the players do on a map like this.
And now you saw that Link missed on the very awkward stream pattern at the start. So I guess that should say something for whatever is about to come.
I think that was just an error, since that looked to be in Link's comfort zone. But yeah, maybe that miss could have already been the undoing. That's how scary players like Nep are, but we see a double miss from the players, so maybe things aren't so clear after all.
Not to mention, the accuracy difference isn't even that big. 0.4 is like, it's definitely sizable, but it's not an impossible to come back from. If Nepijin misses another time, this would certainly be very dangerous, especially considering with the nature of the chart. You miss once, you'll probably miss a lot more than that, and you'll have a very messy hand placement, which could mean more 200 counts.
Yeah, it's very easy to slip up on these patterns, especially, well, these ones are maybe a little bit simpler, but the ones in the main sections are harder. So you have maybe, I'd say it leaves about a little bit less than 10,000 points, maybe 7,000, and that's a big lead if both players are FCing, but both players have shown miss potential. So, I mean, if Nep misses again, then that lead can shrink.
Not to mention, Link is improving that accuracy fast. Nepijin isn't. In fact, Nepijin's been stable the whole time.
Yeah, and it's all going to come down to this next half. if Net misses and Linc FCs with reasonable accuracy, then we could see a very close battle. But if Net FCs, then we might just be unstoppable.
I mean, right now you see some of the most difficult patterns to hold. As I say that, we see a double. Oh, that was a. Oh my goodness!
Banjo miss, not a double miss.
I swear.
Thanks, Banjo.
I got scared of. I got scared a little bit. How are these two players gaining Atom this part? That's unreal.
Yeah, both players have actually gained accuracy a little bit. So, an impressive showing, and we've got a little bit more streams left in this file, but if nothing else goes wrong, then Nep should be securing his second breakpoint.
Yeah, I mean, unless Banch has been lying to us and this is actually a double combo from both. However, we did see a while ago that it was a miss. So I guess this should do it, unless Nepijin has a final miss. Nope. Almost a 990k even with the miss, so very impressive. And Linc also having, wow, we see a double single digit rate. That's a very impressive showing.
Yeah, once again, these players aren't too far from each other. Linc is behind, but not by a large margin, not by an insurmountable margin. And despite being a 4-0, he definitely has a chance to take a break point in the next couple of points.
That's true, and now I don't know what to choose really. Oh wait, they're going for Euphoria?
Maybe.
Also, this music is really, really poggers. That's my type of jam.
Well, then maybe you should pick a Euphoria. You should hope for Euphoria to be picked because there's a lot of that in that song.
Yep. That's literally what I'm hearing right now. This is like Dash Hopes 2. I love Dash Hopes 2.
Yeah, we got some real speed core coming up.
Alright, there we go.
Client.
Alright, there we go.
So Nep going with his protect on point number 5.
I did say that this might not be a good protect because, you know, Linc is known to be full comboing very long maps.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think we'll see a lot of the same as we did before. I mean, Nep having somewhat better accuracy than Linc, and both players having about the same miss potential. So we're gonna see how well Linc holds on to Nepijin.
I just realized this is a 5-minute map. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great composure test.
Alright, here we go. This is where it really starts. Like, after the jump street part, this is where things start to get crazy. I'm not gonna lie, right now, Linc has a lead. 99.95 to 99.91.
Yeah, things haven't started at all yet. Now we're just in a little intro section with the jump stream, and then things are really gonna pick up once the technicality begins.
Alright. The fact that they're still holding 99.9 despite the burst showing already, it just goes to show how I feel like this could be close.
It's all gonna come down to these bursts, and there are a lot of burst mini jacks in this map. And Nepijin actually having the first accuracy drop.
Oh my god, right now, these midi jacks and bursts not phasing anyone yet. the fact that this is not even a half of what we're gonna see here. Both of them still holding their full combos. The act lead is, oh my goodness, slightly on Link's favor, but this is essentially nothing.
Yeah, it looks like the accuracy lead had stabilized for a little bit, but Nep dropped a couple of more 200s, so he's just a little bit behind Linc, but both players are essentially neck and neck. And so it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the core jack section, as well as the section beyond. And Nep is going to miss, and Linc has the lead.
Linc is doing his best Etienne impression, definitely at the right time.
Oh, I think Linc is already at Etienne's peak level.
I mean, you know the reference, right?
I don't.
This is the map where Etienne had like his best combo, so that's why I'm saying that. This is it was
really?
on Euphoria. Yeah, it was on Euphoria and a raid, and right now Linc is doing exactly what he has to do, full comboing. Oh my God, is Linc got a full combo past the core jack section?
Yeah, that's a really impressive combo from Linc so far.
Wow,
This is insane.
This is what I was talking about. This is why I didn't want Nepijin to protect this. Like, look, it's really paying dividends for Linc.
Yeah, you were certainly right about Linc's insane consistency. His accuracy and combo are currently beating Nepijin.
Yeah, and I believe that's a 4,000 point lead. And oh my God, long notes. That means this is a hybrid pick.
And those long notes are basically just eye candy. They do present just a little bit of reading challenge as Linc drops his first miss, and the lead is now going to go in Nepijin's favor, just by a little bit.
And that's 2 misses. However, I wouldn't be surprised if Nepijin drops 2 of their own as well. And the bursts and mini jacks are not going to stop. More of the long notes are coming. Like, see, the thing is, Nepijin missed on a pattern similar to this. And considering that this is relentless, I wouldn't be surprised if Nepijin really has trouble in this as well.
Yeah, but it looks like Nep is going to be pulling away as Linc's accuracy starts to drop, even after taking into account the miss. The map is pretty close to being over, so I don't think there's much. And Linc missing again, I think that's going to put the nail in the coffin.
He's not gonna lie to me.
Wow, that was a very impressive showing for Linc, at least in the first 2/3.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta give Linc his props though, because like he did a really, really good job. I'm very surprised that the prediction that Nepijin may have actually protected incorrectly almost became true, as Linc really held his own ground for a very long time, almost taking this point off of Nepijin. It's just there was just a lot more to come in general. So knowing that, I want to see the difference. Oh, look! I mean, Linc actually had the better 100 count.
Yeah, Linc was holding it very well until the last third, and he's just a little bit behind Nep in terms of composure at this level.
I mean, technically, that would have not been true if the map was like 30 or like a minute shorter. Because if this was like a minute shorter, I feel like Linc would have won that.
Yeah, Linc. Yeah, that definitely would have been a win for Linc if the map were shorter. So that was a very, very impressive attempt to get a break point. But Nep is gonna be 5-0, and let me say this: the 5-0 lead definitely belies both players' skills. Linc is a monster, but Nepijin is just way too good at this game.
Okay, but speaking of which, I have a suggestion. I know that Illegal Legacy was already chosen, but I would have suggested NAMT23. Because if you think about it, it has that mini jack part, right? And I feel like that's the type of pattern that Nepijin would have a chance of missing on. And I feel like NMark could have been a Linc point, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, but I think what you said before about the map having a lot of good LN players have good consistency. I think Link might have a better shot at the Legal Legacy, honestly.
Well, let's see for ourselves in this pick. I actually don't know what to feel about this one because this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is probably a Sol hybrid, or is it another one?
It's not a Soul hybrid. The one you're thinking of is Mononoke, but that's
Uh,
also
but
Hydrosis, and
but it's
he
also by all right. That's sorry. I was thinking of, I don't know, but there was another hybrid map with Illegal Legacy, so I don't know what I was
that
thinking
was
of.
off 6. That was by Toph.
Oh my god! All right, what's going on? All right. So, see, I think the reason why Link protected this is because of the chokeability factor here. And we did see in Euphoria that Link was able to hold their composure here. And this is only 2 minutes long. So if Nepijin finds a drop here or there, in fact, the accuracy lead is actually seems to be on Link's side. Yeah, it is on Link's side, actually, by a very, very small margin.
Yeah, so this map isn't as long as Euphoria, so it offers a higher chance for Link to keep his composure. Whereas the chokeability aspect is the same for Nep across this map as well as others. But
Oh,
so maybe Link is banking on this to win.
Oh my god, Link has an advantage. That's the important thing. Link has an advantage. We've seen like 3 maps where Link had the lead and almost took the point. This could be the chance. And
yeah, Link has a slightly greater advantage because Nep dropped that 200.
Oh man, yeah, that's true actually. Link is very good at this map. Those Minijacks and Ellen bursts are actually giving the favor to Link. Wait a minute!
And
200s were dropped.
From 200s, while Nep stays consistent. It's still a very close battle, but we're gonna see if Link can hold on.
These are the Ellen walls where we saw Link miss on that one map. So I don't know if this pattern really benefits Link. It would definitely give Nepijin a chance to catch up in an accuracy department. Oh my goodness,
it's still really close. It could go either way.
And that's true. Minijack's burst, 2 of the most chokeable patterns in the whole game. And yet no one is dropping. It's just we're seeing a similar situation to the Arcade Hybrid. Imagine if that... Oh my god. I think that does it.
That's gonna be a double FC. Both players are gonna be above 99.75. Oh my god.
Wow, 991 and 9.
That is a disgusting score from both players. Look at those ratios.
The ratios were so close. If Link only dropped like 1/200, I feel like this would have been closer, but it would have still been Nepijin's point. Because I think a great is like 33 perfects or something like that. So either way, I think even if Link had only 1 great, this would have still been Neptune's point. But that was an amazing performance from both players, regardless of the result that you see in the screen right now.
Yeah, and what a way to lose the match, getting an insane score and forcing your opponent to play near perfectly. And Link is going to drop down to the loser's bracket, where he's going to be going against some of the titans of the USA. He's going up against A Sharp. That's going to be another very, very insane match to watch, but that's going to be next week. And Nepijin is going to secure himself a top 3 spot along with Hello Sun, as they are going to be facing each other in Winners Bracket Finals Week 1. The Finals Showcase is going to be in around 17 minutes. It'll be at the hour. But until then, I'm Chu, and I've been commentating with Silaska Els.